Hey there, I just thought I should make a quick video showing you how to figure out how your weapon works real quick. So we're gonna start at the operative screen here. I'm gonna show you how to get to the Sicarium. Sometimes people forget, even though the tutorial shows you. And I'll show you how to utilize the meat grinder. A very nice addition to this game from Vermintide 2. This is still in the pre-order beta test, in case you're watching this at a later time, so things may have changed. So this is where you spawn in. As you head forward, this is where you get your quests, and if you keep heading this way, you get to the store. That's where you pick your missions. If you head right here, then you head right in here. Head over here. It's a little Psychanium. I'm not very well versed in 40k stuff, but love it. And here you can do your basic training and additional training. I would highly suggest doing the additional training if you haven't yet. It helps a lot. It showed me a lot of mechanics that I didn't know, and I have 600 hours in Vermintide 2. Some of the stuff is new here, so I would. It's like 2 minutes. No? Anyways, what we're here for is the meat grinder. We can pick a difficulty. I'll pick Damnation. This is dependent. The things I'll show you is dependent on the difficulty. So you should test this for every difficulty that you're playing. So if you're currently doing the level 3 ones, check this stuff on level 3, and then you can check it on level 4 to see if you can, like, if you would still be doing good that difficulty if you're a bit afraid of jumping into quick play right away. Okay, so we're here. There's a bunch of mobs here, and what we want to know is, we just picked up this weapon, let's say, that you've never used this weapon before. I think I can show it here, right? It's a Devil's Claw. And you want to know, okay, what do I do with this weapon? How do I kill hordes, and how do I do single target damage? It's the most important things that I check first. And then if you just mash left click, you'll see you do like an X pattern, right? Click 1 is first, then second, and then you do an overhead. Okay, cool. Then you can do a power attack, which is a sweep. And most people, I don't see most people knowing this, but you usually have 2, or with some weapons even 3 power attacks, or heavy attacks, or charge attacks, whatever you want to call them. Just holding down left click. And let's say we're horde clearing, right? I'm spamming power attacks. One of them is an overhead, which is not very good for killing hordes. I'll show you over here where they're a little bit more grouped up. So we get pretty good clear on the first swing, right? But the second power attack is not very good at it. And if we're just spamming left click, the third attack is not really hitting a lot of stuff, and also the power attack does more damage, right? Because it's a power attack. So what I usually do with this weapon is I power attack, and then I do a left click. Power attack, left click. As you can see, I do more sweeping attacks. And it's a bit more clear, right? But what about single target then? Well, you want to do the overhead, right? But you can do like this. You can do both the heavy attacks. The first heavy attack, it does decent damage, but the second one does almost twice. Let's see. This is a bit of a bad target because it has a very strong helmet. Let's show on this one instead. So as you can see, 55 and then 131. What I usually do for single target is to get to the second power attack, I left click once. Now if I power attack, I go straight into the overhead. So when I usually want a single target, I left click once, do a power attack, 2 left clicks, then another power attack. Because if I do this and then 1 left click and power attack again, I'll get out the sweep. So what you want to do for single target, left click, power attack, left click, power attack, left click, power attack. You can also, if you mess up, which I usually do, you can just reset it with doing a... If you accidentally do a power attack too early, if you do... let's see. I need to think clearly now. Start off, you do your overhead, then you just do one, then you accidentally do another power attack before you get to the overhead. So you get the sweep, then you just do a regular power attack again right after. And usually when you... Well, usually. Whenever you get a new weapon... What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Whenever you get a new weapon, you want to do this. You want to check out how you get to the horde clear, how you get to the single target with your weapon. You can check out the Thunder Hammer for an example. It lets me swap. Oh, okay, there we go. So with this weapon, it's quite the reverse, because if you do power attacks, you do sweeps, right? Which are very good for cleaving, as you can see here. But for single target, you usually want to do the light attack, which is just overheads. However, the third one is a sweep. So for horde clear, you just spam heavy attacks usually. I don't know. Maybe you can go to the third left click if you do that. No, you can't. Okay. So just heavy attacks for horde clear. And whenever you do single target, this is a tip from Vermintide 2. I think it still works here decently. You can do the QQ console. This is not really necessary, I think. You usually did it after one attack, Vermintide 2. It's a bit excessive, but you basically, whenever you press Q, you swap between your melee weapon and your ranged weapon. So once the left click lands, you just double tap Q real quick to quick swap. Honestly, you don't really need to do this. You can just do left click, and then block to reset the combo, and then left click. Is what I would do to not suffer from finger pain. Also, it's the Thunder Hammer, so you can do that. You can also check out damage numbers here, by the way. Apparently it does more damage when you power attack with that, but it's harder to hit single targets when you're sweeping motion. Yeah, so what you want to do is go here, spam your attacks, and if you don't have access to the meat grinder, if you're really early on in the game, you can just check out as you like walk in your missions too. Just left click a couple of times and then do power attacks to see where you end up whenever you left click, wherever you are in your combo, and then try to left click after the heavy attack and see what happens there. Try to figure out how it works. Use your special attack. See what's going on with that. See what damage numbers you get. You can try out talents here too. You can swap them in here. Very cool place. Yeah, I won't keep you any longer. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope it doesn't crash too much for you, because goddamn, it can be painful, but it's a fun game. Bye.